working across midfield. That good for 22 and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. You're strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, it's Watson. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They go for Chubb on second down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Back to throw, Watson. Looking for cover, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. There he goes, left side. And into the end zone. A pick 6 from the 49er D as they score a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal by this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it from very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now the throw here going to be taken in by the tight end to Joku. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now Watson. And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. Now a first down throw, Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Watson's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the 41, Watson. His throw incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball. Never lost sight of where it was headed and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Watson now to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw is Watson. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And trouble trying to middle here. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Here's Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Lance going to throw. Man open. That's Deebo Samuel. He's at the 30. 10, 5. Touchdown, 49ers. They didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The Browns on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. Now it's Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play result. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Lance looking to throw it. Got his target, Samuel. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Ready?
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Lance. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
I have to tell you, Brandon, I feel like a coach right now because I'm wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker, you're always taught, don't let someone cross your face. If they want to go outside, it's okay. But they make that outside fake, cut back inside, often to great success.
That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Lance. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 41. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
To throw on second and 10. Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Again, it's Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
The kick by Gold is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Lance now on first down. This will be caught at Samuel. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Ultra. Go ultra. Flag 2. Flag ultra.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Play action, now it's Lance. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they'll lose yardage here, knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. 4th down field goal try coming, so Lance is off, and on comes Robbie Gould. From the left hash, this from 37. The kick by Gould is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change, because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you...
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap Sugar Ray Robinson up. nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record-breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused, spoil little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't buy or believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the San Francisco 49ers. Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. Fields this way up at the 17. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Allen going to look to throw on the first play. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. On play action, Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Brad, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, this guy stepped up and drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he is going to have the Bills' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well, think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case,
and he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
It's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley, and the 49ers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Hey, check Vegas. Hurry, hurry.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Lance. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Come on, set. Right, Dixie.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. First down, here's the run with Cook. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And that's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, the decision there, 4th and goal. They go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard, that's a job very well done.
And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
On play action, Lance. Eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And Cook has it left side. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Allen going to go on 4th down. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, 26 yards. And the Bills post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now
I ain't gonna lie, they hold you for that drop ball. They gotta get that back. They had to.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off of play action, here's Lance. Open man is Juwan Jennings. Now San Francisco are going to call their second timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this. First down. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Hey, go steal. Hey, Lance, ready?
Shotgun now for Lance. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
22 needle. 10 cycle. Blue striker.
Now Lance. That is caught by the tight end Kettle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Allen. Looking deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Fred Warner. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. So now the possession would begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Ultra. Striker.
Lance now on first down. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. Working from the gun, Lance. That ball caught, Brandon Ayuk. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Throwing on first down is Lance. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
Play action. Now it's Lance. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick. Whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
But give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Allen will try again on second down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Allen from the gun on third down. Man open, here is Crowder. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here's Allen. Touchdown! Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? And the 49er hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, not giving them that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
On first down, Lance. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out.
Here we go. Set.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
17. Ready.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Danny Gray, 27 yards. And the Niners are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the... And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Niners are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And some room to work. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Down to about the 37.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
No check. Right, 97. Check, huh?
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the...
Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm balling like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh, then the juke move. Heisman stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. To about the 35, second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover. I think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
That's ready. Red cycle. Hey, check
Here's Lance. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. That's Anthony Barr coming in from his linebacker spot to bring him to the ground.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on there, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with the completion there. Now drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football. Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Open man Lamb. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. C.D. Lamb, 54 yards. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Mora, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Lance. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Here's Lance to throw it. And he fires one incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Hey, what's this?
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Niners are an extra point away from drawing level. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.